Hey free-to-play gang, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to talk all about the Ritual Miracle's further adjustments. So some of us will be very happy about this, some of us will be very stoked. So I'm pretty sure that most of you guys have already seen this by now, but if you have not, I'm just going to go through everything that needs to be mentioned over here. And some of you guys might be super hyped about it. I personally want to see more of what the changes are going to be like. I'm going to have to test it out a little bit, and there are a lot of changes pertaining to some of the later flaws of the Ritual Miracles, and I'll get to that in just a bit as well. So, dear Espers, based on all of your feedback about the Ritual Miracle and our thorough evaluation on in-game data, we plan to further adjust Ritual Miracle in the version 3.1.9 update to optimize the gaming experience. Below our initial plans for the version 3.1.9 adjustments regarding Ritual Miracle, details will be shared in the further patch notes. Okay, so adjust the overall difficulty of Ritual Miracle. So it seems like they have at least addressed some of our opinions over here, right? Some of our problems, some of our issues. But this doesn't actually clarify whether they have actually listened to the community just yet, because they only said that they're going to reduce the difficulty, but we do not know by how much, right? So adjust the difficulty progression curve of Ritual Miracle and especially lower the difficulty of 7th floor to 15th floor. So they have no intention of reducing the... Oh my god, this is classic, isn't it? So they have no intention of reducing the difficulty of the 16th floor, which I'm just gonna take things like step by step, okay? So the Sentinel skill mechanism and stats will also be adjusted accordingly. Below are the adjustments planned for the 3 Sentinels, not the final version, and the content released in the future update may differ. So for Chronos, reduce the suppression tablet's chance of stun under all difficulties. My opinion about this is that it's not so much about the stun effect that people are upset about, it is actually more of the AP effect. And I feel like if you want to go heavy on AP, I mean, just having one source of AP increase is bad enough, right? Having 2 sources, one from the Blessing Tablet itself, is really terrible. Can you just see that on the right? If you notice, the Blessing Tablet actually boosted his AP and that's why he attacked instantly. And that AP push is like, I don't know, 50 to 60% or something crazy. It really pushes him almost to 100% all the time, which sucks. And oh my god, Henry MVP! Okay, anyway, so reduce the Chrono stats under all difficulties accordingly, and this also includes K16, I believe, even though they said that it's only especially for 7th to 15th floor. So maybe the decrease in stats will be a little bit more prominent in these floors, but not so much for the 16th floor. So, reduce the significance of the recently added AP boost for Chronos under high difficulties. Yes, this is actually quite important. So, I think right now some people are saying that the Chronos AP actually goes up by 20% per turn, which is insane. Just the thought about that is crazy, right? And moderately reduce resist chance for Chronos on all difficulties. Take a look at that, right? The moment my Henry attacks, he instantly attacks us, which is insane. This is just too powerful. Now next, for APAP, reduce APAP stats under all difficulties, which is also same for Fafnir by the way, and moderately reduce the resist chance of APAP for all difficulties as well. And this is of course the same for Chronos too. So I'm wondering whether reducing the resist, is that really that necessary? I mean, there is no problem with us landing our debuffs. The only thing that is a problem is landing poisons, which hopefully they address it, right? Because it's just the poison bit about Chronos that is insane. Like there's no reason why he needs to have a 100% resistance chance to poisons, right? Oh my god, are we gonna get clapped again? So I'm more curious to know whether is this more about his poison resistance or is it just his general resistance? Because if it's general resistance, it's not gonna change much. And that's about it for the changes in the Ritual Miracle difficulty. Basically just the stats going down, and they're touching a little bit more on Chronos, which I really appreciate because Chronos is after all the gateway to the endgame content. So you can choose not to farm APAP, you can choose not to farm Fafnir, but the relics that you get from Chronos is incredibly important for just clearing all the PvE content and even PvP as well. So next part. Increase the drop rate of level 60 relics, which is basically your 6-star relics, right? So increase the drop rate of level 60 relics from the 12th floor to the 15th floor. So starting from the 12th floor, all the relics dropped after defeating the Sentinel will be no less than level 40, which I think is a 4-star equivalent. So starting from 13th floor, players will have a chance to get level 60 flawless relics after defeating the Sentinel. So ideally you want to start farming at floor 13, which is what I'm doing right now. I mean, at least on my PTR account. So number 3, added a Ritual Miracle shop. This is the part where it either makes or breaks stuff, and I feel like this addition of this content, if they do not actually test it out well enough, it could be severely abused by players like me because I farm Ritual Miracles every single day, all day, every day, with all my refills and all my stamina boxes as well. So I'm not sure how powerful this shop is going to be, but the thing is, for players who farm Ritual Miracles, does that mean that we do not need to farm EXP? Does that mean that we do not need to farm Sonic Rift? How powerful are the loot from this shop exactly? That I need to know. So I can't say too much about this right now, but it's kind of weird that they're going to put more shops and just more places for you to obtain more stuff when I feel like, you know, the Sonic Rift was a good starting point. so they could have added on to that. So like for example, they could have added gold drops to the Sonic Rift, they could have added more EXP as well, more EXP materials, they could have added gold records as well as part of the potential drops, which is whatever that we had in the past, right? So I feel like the Sonic Rift was actually a good starting point. I'm not sure why they're expanding into Ritual Miracles. So right now Ritual Miracles is currently the best place for you to farm gold. It's currently the only place for you to farm relics, and it seems like it's gonna be a place for you to farm Experiment as well, which is, I don't know. And other items, right? We do not know what other items there are, but as we can see over here, it is just an Experiment for now. So I can't wait to know more about the update and whatever that they are going to implement about this. So I'm not going to be like super hyped about it or anything like that, but I'm just going to say that yes, it is good news that they have addressed our concerns a little bit. But like I said, whether or not this actually changes anything about the Ritual Miracles, that has yet to be seen. But anyway, let me know your comments down in the comment section below. What are you guys looking forward to? Is any of this looking good to you? Are you guys hyped about this? Are you guys feeling like you're being hurt? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Anyway, with that said, hope you guys enjoyed today's content. If you did, don't forget to thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for more Dislyte content. Now with that said, this has been Free to Play, and as always, I will see you in the next video.